it was a common like Wednesday day or Thursday afternoon. I don't remember like the precise day, but I remember very clearly I was like coming home with my friend from university, and he lives in a town which is on my way to my own town, so I was giving him a ride, and yeah, we started talking about like a bunch of stuff. The ride was like 40 minutes, so we had time. And he knows a bunch of stuff about history. I'm really into, I don't know, I would say like society, philosophy, like how just things work and why work in a certain way. So we went to talking about like a bunch of topics. And it was a very nice chat. And up until like a point, we just started like talking, like getting deeper into like how people interact with each other than society, just on a one-to-one level, like ego against egos. And he brought up a really good point. I was talking about like how I have an hard time understanding whether or not someone has like any romantic interest towards me. Uh, Mainly, they're not to fumble some shit, just like having a shitty ass like situation, awkwardness and stuff. I've been pretty much just avoiding that rather than a rejection itself. But yeah, he pointed out the fact that on average, and take this with a grain of salt, alright? Um, Girls have a more non-verbal communication compared to guys, which made sense now that I think about it. And this was later confirmed by my sister. I was driving her to another town to visit her friends, like hang out, and she just said straight to me, "Listen, a girl is never gonna tell you like I like you or like you're cute or whatever. He's gonna let you know that. He's gonna let you get that." And I'm like, holy shit. I mean, it makes sense because now that I think about it, like no girl in my life has like despite like very rare occasions has straight up said to me like you're cute, or at least not if like I wasn't already like in a relationship with her, but they just aren't like very much inclined to say it like straightforwardly, which I don't know. I mean, I guess you do you, like, I'm a guy, so I can't understand that. It would be like me saying, like, oh yeah, I understand period. Like, bro, I never had period. Like, how can I understand that? Same way girls maybe like don't understand um, how maybe guys are more straightforward. Like, just think about it. How many times you see like a guy saying, I saw you right there and you're gorgeous, or like, I saw you right there and like, just make the first step, you know what I be saying? Mainly, I think it's because of this communication and a bunch of other stuff I'm probably like leaving out of the equation just because of my ignorance about them. Point is, you know, you can easily just find yourself like maybe like 5 or 6 years later, like talking to maybe the same person, like married or whatever, saying like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I really liked you back then. You just like didn't catch the hint," and you will be like taking the 3 hour shower to like understand the biggest fumble you have just done in your life. Does any of you remember that video of a 60-year-old that said my biggest regret in my life, and he regrets how like he never really engaged with like a girl that was clearly giving him signals, and like he says that he regrets it still now. And like I remember like the sentence of him like quoting the girl saying, I believe like well, guys are supposed to make the first move. Like girls sat in a theater, like speaking like a cinema, back to when people used to go to the cinema, and clearly just like left a spot for him, but like he kind of ignored her and stuff, and like she never talked to him since then. But yeah, same shit can fucking happen to like literally anybody. I don't know if it works for female too. I don't know. But I guess if you're a female, you can just like I don't know. I don't know, I'm not a female. I don't want to say anything to be honest. Like it would be kind of inappropriate. Not inappropriate in a like I'm scared of like saying something like that might offend somebody. Like if you get offended over a fucking stranger on the internet playing Minecraft parkour while yapping about stuff, man, you really should fucking I don't know. You really should look at your life, you feel me? Like you see like people in comment sections of videos getting extremely mad because somebody like says the N-word. Like, man, it's a stranger online that you don't even know that has zero impact on your life and he just said a word. Like, oh god, like is that really that important? I don't get it. Maybe it's just because I'm not American or just because I don't have Twitter. So like I don't understand that. I don't understand. Like people be making fun from tantrum over literally anything. Like people be hating for literally anything. Like it looks like we're so bored that we just need to like hate on something and to like have our day go by. And I don't mean it like the Instagram reels hating, like the kind of like seeing somebody like disabled person, like black person, like whatever, any minority they can, but even just normal people that can somehow being targeted and sending the exact gift that like just represents the whole situation like perfectly. Like like there's like types and types of people that just like engage online in a derogatory manner, people that actually mean it and people that just like want to make a joke and that's it, like their life that just goes on. But people like seriously want to change something through a comment. Like, buddy, the moment that exact person turns off their phone, they have already forgotten about you, and so do you, man. The moment you turn off your phone, oh, holy shit, man. The moment you turn off your phone, you've already forgotten about that person too. So what's the point? That's why I kind of stopped like commenting on Instagram or stop commenting in general, like even YouTube, because people also be making statements without knowing shit about the topic. And even if you want to have an argument with somebody, they just don't want to change their mind. I mean, I am somewhat stubborn, and sometimes I would be jokingly like kind of rage bait people or just like cut off the conversation saying, "Oh yeah, but I'm just better than you." But I mean, I think you can figure out I don't actually mean it. I don't know. I just wanna goof around because I don't wanna like pretty much just don't wanna argue too much with people. I mean, especially IRL, like there's little but zero point. I mean, you argue with people IRL that maybe like you keep finding them like around and around and around, and it's getting kind of awkward. Like at that point, just like pretend you like them, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, would you rather be like, alright, this has nothing to do with the topic, but would you rather be alone, but because like you were yourself, or to have a bunch of people, but you're never yourself? I'm lucky that I am always myself, and I kinda have a bunch of people. Like, I do have like some friends and shit, but like sometimes they shift and stuff. I don't even know. I can't care enough to be honest, because sometimes people be doing like some very fucking childish bullshit, and I'm a childish person myself, but they do it like in a weird way, like a way that I don't get. Like people be like, I don't know, playing fucking chess games with you, like at like I don't know, like past like third grade. That shit's cringe. Like even people like leaving notes on Instagram about each other, to see if they reply. Like, oh, fuck's sake, just text them. God, I swear, this shit's cringe and it kind of pisses me off. I mean, it doesn't pisses me off like the fact that maybe I lose people. It pisses me off that people are so fucking dumb sometimes. Like, I just don't get it. I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, how can you just conjure up things like that in your mind and like actually do them? Well, maybe like other people like feel the same way about myself. They will just, I don't know, they will just see me and they will be like, holy shit, this guy's fucking weird, bro. This guy's dumb. Wait, this guy's stupid, bro. I was in university and I started writing on the desk, and like the teacher called me out like with the whole class. We were like 200 people or something, and teacher goes like, why the hell are you writing on the desk like with a pencil? Like please clean it off afterwards. So probably somebody said, "Holy shit, this guy is so fucking dumb." At the same time, I don't just reckon this as something very important in my life. Like yeah, I wrote on a desk, whatever. You know, as long as you're harmless, I guess, to people. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But back to like the main conversation. Yeah, this thing about communication between the two opposite genders, it's kind of getting under my skin, you know. Like I I would say, you know, if I were able to understand that somebody has interest in me in any shape or form, it could be friendship, it could be um relationship, it could be, I don't know, fucking slavery, like whatever, any kind of um relationship. And if I were able to understand those signals at least, but man, uh, they are so mixed. Those signals are so mixed. I need to do a fucking Fourier analysis, bro. Like I swear, it's just impossible, bro. Like you know, I've 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 been like dealing with people that just like you just think like, oh holy shit, she wants me, you know. And I'm not saying that like she fucking liked my story, bro. I'm talking like fucking inviting over, like cuddling, like watching films together, cooking for me. Like I'm talking like fucking, I don't know, king treatment, bro. Like some type of treatment not even people in relationship fucking get. But man, what the fuck? And they like a whole other dude, bro. Holy smokes, this shit's crazy, I swear. But yeah, even in relationships, you know, like last relationship I had ended in the span of like 5 minutes. Like it went from 100 to zero. Like day before having to meet like this person again because she lived abroad, just cancels everything and just says I can't do this and just disappears. And I get mad. I mean, I would say rightfully so. She never apologized for anything. Later I will find out she was in Italy and shit too. I'm Italian for context. And crazy, you know, crazy. Just like a couple of like 1 hour or two away from me, but I couldn't do shit about it. Cause what was I gonna do? Like fucking pull up and make a like a fucking fool of myself? Like I would rather fucking, I don't know, uh, like drown in sorrow rather than like being happy but like forced to, you know. It's kind of like the gene game, you know, like the gene grant, the gene wish, you know. Somebody can wish for something, you know, but at the same time, you know that like the genie kind of helps you with that. So is that really genuine? Like, what if I had a genie, alright, and this genie could grant me any wish, but only one wish, and I can't revert it, you know? Maybe you could think I would, I don't know, I end my relationship, I would ask for the relationship to get back, you know? But I would know it wasn't genuine because, man, the genie kind of, you know, put like its hands on it, so it's not genuine anymore. Like it's just an artifact of the genie's like power. So the person doesn't really love me because she loves me, or but just because the genie kind of had her to. So yeah, but even think about like having a gene. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take this like topic for another video because this is like actually a philosophy I'm writing these days. So I'm gonna briefly talk about it in another video, but it's called the genie's wish or the genie's grant. I don't know. Like I'm bad at English, I swear. Like I swear, I'm really bad. I've been venting about like a bunch of stuff with my friends recently. I've been feeling kinda, I don't know, shit because I've been having, I don't know, like I've been dealing with like weird ass situations with like friends and shit, and it kinda pisses me off. But yeah, I mean, you know, the more I go forward with my life, the more I get fucking surprised about people. But at the same time, I can't even blame them, you know. They probably have the reason why they're behaving in such a way, you know, and I have reason why I behave in such a way too. So the only thing I can do is just, I don't know, just let them live their life and live like my own life by myself, away like from them. It's weird. To a certain extent, I would call like the reality I feel like I'm living in dystopian, you know? Like it will be a dystopian reality. Like it just doesn't make sense in my mind in any shape or form. Like not at all. I just can't compare that with my brain, like how certain dynamics take place. But yeah, probably some other people look at me and say, "Holy shit, we live in a dystopian world too." Like this fucking, like these guys be like, I don't know, be weird and shit. be swearing so fucking loud in the middle of the day for no reason. Like I remember I was talking to like my home girl, you know. I was talking to her like we were out like getting something to eat. And we yeah, she kind of asked me like, wait, I haven't even seen like your last girlfriend, you know, and I showed her like that's when I learned because I had her blocked on Instagram and like I'm blocked her, and I saw the story and I saw, holy shit, she's like so fucking close, and I think I went on to like for 2 minutes straight, fucking um decorating her like so fucking loudly, calling her like the worst things that has ever happened to me. I'm talking about my home girl right now. I'm not talking about her, but like because she kind of was connected to the fact that I've learned that information that I would have rather, you know, not learn in the first place. And I went on to swearing and swearing and swearing. I think the loudest I've ever swear in my entire life for like, yeah, 2 to 5 minutes straight. That of course then I apologized, but she knew like I wasn't being harmful in any shape or form. Like even that, I don't understand how people can still think that people are being harmful towards them. Actually, now let me change that. I don't understand how people can be harmful towards other people. Like you don't like that person, but whatever. Like as long as they haven't like fucking done something terrible to you, like I don't know, but like I'm talking like real shit, bro. I'm not talking about like fucking not liking your story or like whatever. I'm talking like fucking like keying your car, like killing somebody you love, uh that kind of things. Not like stupid things. Yeah, I swear to God, shit's stupid at times. I just don't get it. I just can't get it. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about for this video. It was pretty much just a yap slash rant about many things. Holy shit, I ate a tortilla, bro. Like this shit is about to like fucking either get out of my body from the top or from the bottom, but in a very violently way, if you know what I be saying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.